Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to The Walk. Today is Monday, November 10th, and all week I've been praying about what our next topic is. That's typical. I feel like I say that all the time. And at random moments throughout the week, I kept hearing Psalm 139:5. And the first few times I heard it, I was not able to get to my phone and look it up and see what that Bible verse was. So I didn't know what it was off the top of my head. And when I looked at it, I was like, okay, so let's put it in context. Now, what we're going to be doing this week is we're going to be looking at Psalm 139:5. We're going to do a very deep dive of it, but I'm kind of going to be modeling for you how to study the Bible, how you start with looking at a verse. So today, we're going to be looking at the entire chapter of Psalm 139. I don't know if we'll get through all of it today, but we're going to kind of talk it through, and then we're going to zero in throughout the subsequent days on Psalm 139:5. The amount of information that I have found and the direction that the Holy Spirit has taken this research, I have an enormous amount of notes. I don't know how long we will be studying this verse, but I suspect it's going to go into at least next week, possibly even the week after that. So there's a lot here. I'm going to encourage you to see each video so that you can see how I broke down this verse and took it into a deeper level, and the fact that, the Bible has no limit to the amount of depth that you can do with the research. You're going to see you got the top level, and then you get a little deeper, and then you get a little deeper, and then you get a little deeper, and then you get a little deeper. And you never get to the bottom of it. You never get to where, okay, I've researched everything there is to research here. There's no more for this. But there's a lot of ways and a lot of strategies that you can follow for Bible study. So let's look at Psalm 139:5. I'm going to kind of talk it through, and that is a wonderful strategy for when you're studying the Bible. It prevents you from passively just reading it. I don't know about you, but I've had many times where I have my Bible open, I'm quietly reading it to myself with no voice or anything like that. And at the same time, I'm making a grocery list, or I'm thinking about something else entirely. And I get all the way to the bottom of the page, and I'm like, oh, I don't even know what I read. So when you read, you want to talk it through and act like you're talking to somebody in the room and say, this is what this means. And act like you're explaining it to somebody else. And in the process, you will be explaining it to yourself. Now, I'm looking at the timestamp. We're already over 3 minutes. So what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to end the video today so that we can get into Psalm 139 tomorrow. But the main focus of today's video is starting today and going through the subsequent days over the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long it takes us to go through this. You're going to get an example of how to study the Bible in a deeper way, how to do more than just read it, how to get to the point where you're really digesting it. It's getting into your brain, it's getting into your heart, and the Holy Spirit is interacting with you in a deeper way than if you're just plain reading the Bible. Today's video is short. That's okay, because we've got a lot of meat coming up in the next couple of days. Have a wonderful day. God bless, and keep walking the walk.